Honorable members, before I even start with the proceedings, our guests in the gallery, please, even if you enjoy what a member is saying, you are not allowed to participate. You cannot clap hands, not do anything. Just get excited is okay, but not clapping of hands, okay? You are my guest, I love you, but please, not clapping of hands. Honorable members in the house, please, you can't eat in the house. You can't eat nor drink anything except water in the house. Please, let's maintain the decorum of the house. Thank you very, very much. Honorable members, I have, in terms of Rule 47, allowed the Kgosi tsa rona to have access to the floor of the chamber for the duration of the sitting. Honorable members, let me further take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of our Kgosis who will be joining us today in terms of the budget speech of the Department of Corporate Governance, Human Settlement and Traditional Affairs, and among others, the Kgosis that will be joining us this morning. We will be having Kgosi Mutibi, Kgosi Shole, Kgosi Matlapeng, Kgosi Mushwete, Kgosi Mabalani, Kgosi Maotwe, and Kgosi Tlaleti. If any Kgosi arrive that I didn't recognize, it will be brought to my attention so that I can acknowledge our Kgosis. The Kgosi tsa rona, the Northwest Provincial Legislature appreciate your presence in this important event of our budget vote. Secretary, you may please read the next order.
Order number 2, proceedings on bills, Northwest Appropriation Bill 2025, Departmental Budget Vote. 2.1, Department of Economic Development, Environment, Conservation and Tourism, Vote 6. 2.2, Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, Vote 13. 2.3, Department of Community Safety and Transport Management, Vote 5. 2.4, Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Vote 9, and Department of Human Settlement, Vote 14.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now call on MEC for Economic Development, Environment, Conservation, and Tourism, Honorable Lenkopane, to present the Departmental Budget Vote 6. Honorable Lenkopane, you have 40 minutes.
Musa Khotla, Me Ngaka Mohono, the Premier of the Northwest Ramokhosi, members of the Provincial Legislature, colleagues from the Executive Council, Northwest Traditional, House of Traditional Leaders and Khoisan led by Kgosi Maotwe, Khamahole di Kgosi tsotlhe tsa rona tse di leng ka kwano, the head of department, Re Mofokani, le team ya gagwe, chairpersons of boards and board members present here, the CEOs, the captains of industry, all representatives from development finance institutions, all the business sectors present here today, my special guests, members of the media houses, ladies and gentlemen, and comrades, Bagaetsho dumelang. I extend my warm greetings to all honorable members in this esteemed house and the communities of this province across its length and breadth as I table the departmental vote for the 2025-26 financial year. The tabling of this budget vote follows a series of extensive consultations, Honorable Speaker. These sessions brought together a wide range of stakeholders, including the industry leaders, organized business structures, traditional communities through their leaders, and local government structures, all points of this province. The purpose was to ensure that this budget and the programs it supports are informed by the voices of those we serve. This budget is fundamentally a message of hope and a renewed opportunity. Our Speaker, we cannot claim to be a caring government if we listen to our people and fail to act. We are deeply grateful for the valuable contributions we have received and are committed to transparency and accountability in bringing about true progress of our province. It would be a disservice to the communities if we fail to acknowledge the challenges facing our communities and do nothing to address them. That is not the government we strive to be as the 7th administration. Musa Khotla ke lebeletse nako ya puisano le baagi e beilweng ke ntlo ya gago mme ke a itse gore ga ke na go kgona go e hitlhelela go ya ka maikarabelo a nako e hitileng mme ke tlile go tlhalosa yana gore mo bukaneng eo re dirileng dintlha tsotlhe tse di arabelang tse di emetseng go budiwa ke baagi di na le tshedimosetso. Allow me, Honorable Speaker, to table the budget vote for 2025-26. On administration, 214,805,000 rand. On integrated economic development services, 73,053,000 rand. On trade and sector development, 86,474,000 rand. On business regulation services, 133,011,000 rand. On economic planning, 11,777,000 rand. On environmental services, 422,100,000 rand. On tourism, 72,189,000 rand. Honorable Speaker, the total of this budget is 1,013,189,000 rand. Honorable Speaker, as we deliver this budget, we are just a week to celebrate our International Rangers Day on the 30th of July, a day dedicated to brave men and women who risk their life protecting wildlife and the natural heritage. Their commitment in sustaining our conservation and supporting ecotourism economy and the wildlife economy is valued. Honorable Speaker, the global economic outlook is facing headwinds, with the IMF's chief economic warning that sustained policy uncertainty and surging tariffs could significantly slow the global growth. The IMF has revised its projections downwards, forecasting 2.8% growth for 2025 and 3% for 2026. The national economic context in South Africa shows a mixed picture. While the economy contracted by 0.1% in the third quarter of 2024, it saw a 0.6% expansion in the fourth quarter, driven by growth in agriculture, finance, trade, and household spending. However, the country grapples with a high unemployment rate of 31.9%, and at the provincial level, significant economic challenges also persist. The unemployment rate is at a concerning 41.3%, indicating a struggle to create sufficient job opportunities. The province's economic stability has also severely impacted by the downturn in the mining sector, which was previously a crucial part of this economy. Honorable Speaker, allow me to indicate that this department has initiated engagement, amongst others, with the Glencore on dealing with issues of the post-mining, and the engagement are promising as they have contributed to the decline on employment because of a number of retrenchments. Allow me also to acknowledge the presence of the CEO of Glencore and the team in the House. Honorable Speaker, our department in the previous financial year was able to register the following notable achievements. We managed to review the old legislations to advance transformation and economic growth. This department, Honorable Speaker, is regulatory in its nature. Without the transformational legislation, the department will remain negative towards the direction of assisting this government and being an enabler of job creation. I'm proud, Honorable Speaker, to highlight to this House and the community that we have put before your House the Consumer Protection Amendment, the Biodiversity Amendment, the Northwest Amendment Bill, and we must also applaud the MEC, my colleague of Treasury, for having tabled the Northwest Tax Bill before your House. These are transformational and will show a great, a positive direction towards the economic growth. The Northwest Business Licensing Act seeks also to unlock the tax shop economy with improved access from the 500 million pronounced by the Minister of Small Business Development. Honorable Speaker, for the past 12 months, our people benefited from the collaborations of this department with CETFA, where machinery and equipments to the value of 65.5 million was spent through the cooperative development support and asset assist. Programs beneficiaries covers the areas of Madibeng, Moses Kotane, Rustenburg, Dijobotla, Mahikeng, Kagisano Molopo, Matlosana, and Naledi local municipality. In the sixth administration, Honorable Speaker, it became very clear that our people have waited patiently on the services of this department. I am proud to announce that we have part of this budget will be spent on responding to the pending projects that the community has been promised. Amongst others, Honorable Speaker, is the 18 investment projects which brought hope to the people of the Northwest in terms of job creation. One of these projects was the Urban Blue International Gas to Power, which DDEC was mandated by this government to lead. As the department, we are aware of the negative comments and attitude on this project. However, the technical team led by the Director General is working with the city of Matlosana to ensure compliance with all relevant legislations for this project to be implemented. Honorable Speaker, in February 2025, the department issued a call for application for Empowerment Fund, which aims at supporting our people with machinery and equipment. This transparent and open call was the first of its own kind in the history of this department, where applications were done online, and to this end, 514 applications have been received, and the available budget will cater for 164 applicants, and the remaining will be supported through collaboration. The process is at an advanced stage, and the Premier will be handing out machinery and equipment through his Tunsalerole program. Honorable Speaker, hunting, fishing, wildlife permits, and licensing of liquor were successfully done. We are yet to implement the online application on the liquor licensing. Our online permit system